Hello everyone and welcome to my June romance reveal book box unboxing. Let's just try to do this real quick. So it always comes just like that. Let's bust right on in. I hope the sound quality is better. I'm filming on a new camera. It came with a microphone. Alright, so first off, non-bookish items. This is a duplicate item, which that's just what happens, except mine is defective. This is a pen, and as you can see, it's already, like, I can't get the cap off, so, but it's a pen, it's in a cardboard thing. I received this one before and didn't have this issue, so that's fine. You always get one or two things of candy. This one is Smarties for this month. I hate Smarties. My mom doesn't like them either, so, you know. Other non-bookish items, I have a promotional sticker for Nikki K, author, and it has her Facebook. Monthly enter for the monthly giveaway. I have a bookmark. It says reading between the steamy lines. So promotional bookmark for Stephanie Brother. Okay. I like sheet masks, so I will use this one. This one's a rice. I haven't used a rice one before. This one's a rice face mask by, I don't know how to say that, but a rice face mask. I will use that. I have a promotional character card saying bad boy bikers, dangerous drama, and lots of spice. The Heller Raiders motorcycle. And then it has the books listed on the back. And then I will use this. Bookish notes, and so it's a sticky pad. They're all sticky notes. I don't want to waste one, so, but I will use this. I will use this. I do use these. Especially if my mom comes down and says, you know, I'm going to run to the store. Do you want anything? I can write down what I want. Or if she's going to go out to eat with her friend and I say, hey, bring me back something, I can write what I want. So I use those all the time. Did I just see the other Smartie? No. Okay. I don't use these. These are a one-time use hand cream. This one is pomegranate moisturizing hand cream. It's in a tube. I don't use these. I am very particular. Like, I like the Bath & Body Works, and everything outside of that I have not liked. With how it feels, it is a sensory thing. I just prefer the Bath & Body Works lotion, so I won't use that. I'll give it to my mom, see if she wants to use it. And then another non-bookish item is, oh, it says I am beautiful. What is this? Oh, it's a turby. Well, it's not a turby, it's a different thing. It's a head. So when you get out of the shower, you stick this hair and then you'll twist this, and then it has the thing here to clip there so that your hair dries. I like these. I have two of them. I don't have this particular one, but I will definitely use this one, add this one so I can continue to rotate through them. And now I think that's it. So let me see about the books. Okay, so this first one, and I have these in order of my favorite cover to, from my least favorite cover to most favorite cover. Doesn't mean that any of these covers are bad. It's just my own personal taste. So this first one is actually book number 2 in the, what was it called? Wildfire series, I believe. But I do believe Romance, this subscription company, sends it. If it's a part of a series, it's one. If I remember reading it correctly at some point, you can read these all as standalones. They don't have to be read in order. So, but this one is From Nowhere, written by Jewel E. Ann. Yep, it's book number 2. So it says, Hearts on Fire in Big Sky Country. When Marin Bernab stops by the office to update some paperwork, she's not looking for love. Then sparks fly during an awkward meet-cute with a stranger in the bathroom. And suddenly anything seems possible. A seasoned air tanker pilot, Marin battles fires across the rugged Montana wilderness. With firefighters for roommates, she's no stranger to tough guys or tough situations. Ozzy Laster is the helpful stranger she meets, one of CeeLo Aviation's newest aircraft mechanics, who's faced his fair share of hardship too. 2 years ago, his wife and father died in a car crash. Now, Ozzy and daughter Lola shun cars in favor of bikes. Marin and Ozzy fall hard, but guilt forces them to hide their relationship from Ozzy's disapproving in-laws and Lola. They all want to protect her from more heartbreak, but when tragedy strikes again, Lola's reaction will surprise them all, and Ozzy could get a second chance of love after all. That sounds really cute. I do like the cover of that one. It's just out of the stack here, it's my least favorite. But I do like that cover. This next one is book number 1 in the Cape Sands series, and this one is Unexpected Forever. This is written by Eliza Peak, I believe is how that is said. So it looks like you've got the pregnancy trope for those of you who do like the pregnancy trope. I'm not sure yet. If I've read any, I've only read like 1 or 2, so I can't say for sure, but I'm interested. One stolen night with my best friend's older brother, and I have a new name, Mommy. When I meet baseball star Nate Gentry, our chemistry is out of the park, and for one night, he shows me more pleasure than I thought possible. But 2 months later, life throws us a curveball in the form of 2 pink lines. I don't feel myself that it could ever work. We're from different worlds. He's a newly retired future Baseball Hall of Fame contender, and his handsome face ranks in millions of sponsorship dollars. I'm launching my dream career as an event planner, and thus far, my biggest accomplishment is carrying 20 shots of tequila through a bar without spilling a drop. From putting together a crib to managing my weird cravings, he insists on being a big part of our accidental family. I'm falling for him, and even though his emotional scars tell him we can't be together, but when he brushes his lips over my forehead, I wonder if he could be falling for me too. We may have started as a one-time thing, but now I want our unexpected forever. Oh, and these all do come signed, so here's the signature of this one. I did forget to show you the signature of From Nowhere. Try to make sure you can see it. There you go. So there's those two. The next up I have Strike a Pose. This is book number 1 in the Blame It on Fame series, written by Lila Morris. And then the signature. She's never known life without fame. He's never known life with it. Willow Jordan, 22, is the world's highest paid supermodel. Born to A-list parents and a multi-million-dollar trust fund. Constantly surrounded by bodyguards and plagued by tabloid headlines, she feels increasingly suffocated by her fame and longs for anonymity. I think that's how it's said. Meanwhile, Riley Coleman, 23, was born to blue-collar parents in a small mountain town. His sudden rise from obscurity to music stardom leaves him disoriented, navigating the pressure of fame and fortune. Their paths cross at the Empire State Building on New Year's Eve, where they share an intimate connection without knowing who the other is. When they meet again weeks later and discover each other's identities, they make a deal. Willow will help Riley adjust to fame, and Riley will introduce Willow to a normal life. As they share their inner worlds, the two discover that the grass isn't always greener on the other side, through this journey of self-discovery and unexpected romance. Next up, I have book number 1 in a series called, it says it's a Love and Other Tropes novel, and this one is Love and Other Tropes. This is written by Kayla McGrath. Really like this cover. Signature. It says, a summer romance, a mistaken identity, an awkward problem. On the upcoming anniversary of a career-ending accident, Ileana Hastings, a formerly gifted ballerina, is encouraged by her best friend to join her on vacation to the West Coast. Upon arriving, Ileana meets Emmett King and feels an instant attraction through banter about romance books and their tropes. As Emmett and Ileana begin seeing each other, they agree it's just for the summer. But shortly after, Emmett realizes a fling is not enough, and he's pretty sure he's falling in love with her. To make matters worse, he realizes they made an error with a miscommunicated identity, and it begins to affect some of his closest relationships. All the while, Ileana is struggling because she's not supposed to stay, and she never meant to fall in love. Okay, next up I have book number 1 in the Billionaire Situation series by Lyra Parrish. I'm not quite sure. This one is The Wife Situation. And there's the signature. The grumpy billionaire accuses me of stealing, has me fired, and now wants me as his temporary wife. I think he's lost his mind. Easton Calloway needs a wifey pronto, and he chooses me to temporarily fill the position. Well, I want to tell him to F off. I can't walk away from the temptation, so I do what any broke actress living in New York City would do and agree to the terms and conditions. It should be easy. A year of marriage, a cushy penthouse, and a spending allowance. After 365 days, I'll receive divorce papers and a check for millions. All I have to do is pretend to be happily married without falling in love. Doable, right? Wrong. Now this next one, the cover, I absolutely love, and I have seen this series on Instagram and I've been tempted. I wanted to buy it and I'm glad I didn't, because this is, I believe it's book number 1, and this is in the Sugar Mountain series, and I absolutely love the watercolor effect on these covers. So I've got the first one, so excellent, I don't need to get any more. And yeah, so this is written by Jay Sterling, and this one is worth the fall. Love this cover. And then the signature, I don't know how well you're going to see it, but it is right there. It says, Thomas O'Grady is the unofficial king of Sugar Mountain. He's always been untouchable, the kind of man you admire from afar, but don't get to be close to. Okay, so you admire from afar, you don't get to be close to him. Okay. So imagine my surprise when I get offered a job working underneath him at his resort. It's a dream come true, until it isn't. He's grumpy, opinionated, and judgmental. I want to tell him exactly where he can shove it. But then I meet his daughter. Nothing matters more to me than my little girl. My world stops and starts with her. Running my family's resort is a job. Being Clara's dad is a gift. I wasn't looking for a relationship, but when Brooklyn walked into my office with her fiery red hair and matching personality, all bets were off. I've tried to keep it professional, but that woman pushes every single button I've got, and hell, I sort of love her for it. So what am I going to do about it? So that is it. These are the 6 books that I got from the Romance Reveal book box. Let me know, have you read any of these books? Have you read books from any of these authors? If you get Romance Reveal book box, what books did you get that are different than what I got? Definitely let me know. Talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book. And I will talk to you later.